Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Wednesday Night Beatdown here from Glendale, Arizona. We got a hell of a card for you tonight. You're going to see the handicap tornado match, Sabu facing off against the brand new brought-in Tex-Mex Alliance. You got a submission match, Natro and Pedro X, Women's Tag Team Championship, the Big Bang Theory defends their belts, and much, much more. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, here to Wednesday Night Beatdown from Glendale, Arizona. I think I saw it said. I have a very short memory. Coming down right now for this handicap match is Sabu. And we're going to see something from the commissioner here shortly. But let's see what Sabu did in his last match this past week on Crude. And he was a recipient of the knee drop by Bufu the Clown in that first blood match that busted him open. Let's have a look at it. Goes across the apron. Here he comes. Oh, it just brings the handle right down on his head. And Bufu stomping on Sabu now. And drives the knee, and there's the blood. We saw the blood there. Drive to Bufu the Clown. Sabu, ladies and gentlemen, we got a bleeder. Yeah, well, he bled well that time, but still quite a fighter. And right now, we got coming down the premiere of the Tex-Mex Alliance, Dirty Dick Blanchard and Cowboy Cody Anderson. And you wonder where they come from? Well, let's explain that the commissioner has now thrown his hat into the management ring, and he's going to introduce them right now in this press conference. Let's have a look at that. I'd like to take this time to introduce to y'all the newest tag team in the organization. This here is Dirty Dick Blanchard and Cowboy Cody Anderson, hereforth to be known as the Tex-Mex Alliance. And while I happen to be a close personal friend of all their families, I want to be absolutely clear that they will receive no special treatment from me or the organization. They are equals to all other wrestlers in the eyes of the HWA. It is with that, I declare, to make them feel welcome here, that their first match will be a handicap tornado match taking place on May 2nd on Beatdown against a randomly chosen opponent whom we will select right now with the help of pickatrandom.com. And they will be wrestling Sabu. So, look forward to that next week. And once again, welcome to the HWA, boys. Two dirty-ass cowboys from Texas and Oklahoma, I think, respectively. But this is their first match at Premiere, and very controversial start here. And it's going to be the bell, and there it comes. So, the Tex-Mex Alliance. In case you wondered, Dirty Dick is in the black jeans and Cowboy Cody is in the blue. And that's a double team effort right now. Starting off, dropped on the knee, and now a kick to the back by Dirty Dick. Dirty Dick working on the elbow now. Well, Cowboy Cody's just posturing around, and now elbows. Third time's the charm. A classic move here in the HWA. Now, a kick, a double kick, taking turns kicking on him. Sabu now finally getting back up. And Sabu with an arm lift on Dick. And that's going to be a lot of fun. And he picks up Dick. He gets his dick up. And now, here comes Cowboy Cody with fists upon Sabu. Sabu now trying to get up. Oh, gets kicked by, almost kicked by. He moves out of the way. And now a back brain buster by Sabu. And now Sabu and Dick going at it. Cowboy Cody on the outside. Dick takes Sabu for a slingshot. Now, stomp to the thigh by Cowboy Cody. Cowboy Cody with a boot to the collarbone, bouncing at Sabu's head right off the mat. And now picks him up and sends Sabu to the ropes. Now, and a big elbow knocks him right on his ass. Now Cody walking around, looks to go up, and Dick's going to help Sabu up. Oh no, decides not to come back down, and he's going to show off while Dick punches him in the face. And now a face slam on Sabu. Grabbing at Sabu, who's not standing up somehow. Stomp to the thigh. Oh, now a kick to the face by Cody. Now, Blanchard picks Sabu up, sends him to the turnbuckle now. And a stomp to the gut. And down he goes. Now, stomping more and grinding that knee in Sabu's face. Sabu really just, not a whole lot's expected of him except getting an ass kick. And we know it's, well, there's a theory that it's sort of a vendetta between you got Chaz Segner and the commissioner, and that's where this whole thing's coming from. They're very controversial at this time, and now a big slap by Cowboy Cody on Sabu. Cody going up. Cody taunting. Oh, a leg drop by Dirty Dick. Sounds like he needs to wash part of his anatomy. And now, to confusion, Cowboy Cody comes down with the arms, misses completely, because Sabu was up, and then Sabu tripping up Dirty Dick, and now Sabu has a little bit of control right now. Now, sends Dirty Dick to the ropes, and Cody now slamming Sabu on the knee, and a brainbuster to boot. This is a hard time for Sabu. He's really taken some punishment here in the HWA as of late. I think it may be in part, at least, due to his manager's mouth getting him in trouble. And now pin 1, 2, and Sabu kicks out. Now, Blanchard working the knee. Oh, working the leg, stretching that hamstring right out. And Sabu in pain and in trouble. Now, Anderson gets tripped up by Sabu. Sabu now working with fists, punching away. Another punch that's blocked. Oh, now a chin driver by Anderson. And Sabu rolls out, trying to catch his breath, and disappears. But that's not going to stop the team from coming after him. The Alliance now has Sabu up for a suplex. Oh, my God. Dropped a suplex and nailed his heels right off of the stairs. And now gets stomped by Blanchard. And celebration outside. Blanchard, I think, dropped a knee on the back of his head. It's hard to see from this angle, especially with the ref in the way. And now Sabu gets sent to the barricade. And it bounced out. I think Blanchard might have hit both of them there, but a clothesline now, and more stomping on the outside. And the count continues. I'm not sure what he's up to. I didn't count. That's 5. Okay, I just had to listen to the crowd on that. And now Sabu with a shoulder charge. And before he can do anything, Dirty Dick pounding him from behind. And another pop to the back. Oh, but Sabu is able to clean him with the elbow and sends Cody back in. Now, Sabu's up, and Blanchard's out. Blanchard's still outside. Now Sabu's chance. You really got to take advantage here. And now, Sabu getting whipped to the turnbuckle, and Blanchard's back in, along with Cody. And Blanchard just double teaming him in the corner. The knees driven into the solar plexus. And now another knee grind in the face. Those dirty jeans. Those jeans probably haven't been washed in like 3 years. Yeah, I smell them from up here. I'm not sure which one it is. It's probably both. And now a DDT, and that busts Sabu open. Oh, Sabu's bleeding now. Will that make him angry, or will it just mean an earlier demise to this poor man who's just getting double teamed left and right? And now another DDT by Blanchard. Oh my God, double DDTs. CDTs for everybody, not a pin. 1, 2. Oh, Sabu kicking out just in the nick of time. Or in the Sabu of time. And now, working on the collarbone. 1, 2. Another third shot by Blanchard on Sabu. And Sabu now just laying there. And Blanchard's in a stance. What's he got in mind? Probably another DDT. They're new to wrestling, so they haven't really established their moves yet. But now, oh, this is going to be a body slam. Just barely grazing the ropes there. That could have been even more disastrous. And now getting dragged out. Cowboy Cody just started standing in the bay, letting Blanchard do his thing. And now his pin. 1, 2, 3. And that's it, folks. Sabu has succumbed to the Tex-Mex Alliance. A match he didn't ask for, he didn't want. But let's go ahead and have a look at how it all went down. Here, you got Blanchard dragging Sabu. Dragging. And now, oh, here, a move. Yes, a big old leg drop across Sabu. That's some big, powerful legs. That's what you get from roping calves and stuff. Oh, and then Cody slipped in for the pin. That was 1. He didn't do it, though. That was 2. And he kicked out. But then we had a DDT. He almost got his legs caught in the rope, and boom, Sabu gets busted open there. I'm not sure if it was that one or maybe this one here, a double DDT, one from each of them. And he was just down. And then another view of the DDT. There's just DDTs galore here in the HWA. And then he goes for the pin. And I think this might have been it. I'm not sure if he kicked out on this one or not. There's 1. Let's see, another very slow 2. And that was that's like it came up just a split second, and then here was the big body slam that dragged his legs down the ropes, and that was it. So the premiere You had to expect them to win because it is a handicap match, but there they are, the Tex-Mex Alliance, Dirty Dick Blanchard, and Cowboy Cody Anderson. So, with that, that's our first match of the evening here, and we're going to be going to our next match coming up here, which is going to be the submission match. It's going to be a submission match between Nature and Pedro X. Pedro X, as proclaimed by Chaz, to be the master of the submission match. So, it should be interesting. Will Nature be able to counter? It's kind of a rematch of the World Championship, but stick around. We're going to find out what happens. This is the Anal Network reminding you always wear a condom, and we'll be right back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Glendale, Arizona here on Wednesday Night Beatdown. Coming down right now is Nature. It's Nature's submission match against Pedro X. And let's see what happens with Nature here. When did we last see Nature? Let's have a look at the notes here. We saw that we saw him 2 weeks ago in the World Championship match with Fritzy. He was able to defend that. He pulled the flare up on Fritzy, and while he didn't submit, he was able to get a pin shortly thereafter. Let's have a look at that. Just like his namesake, the Nature Boy. He's going for the flare up here. Fritzy's in great pain, but he has to break out. Aaron Varhola almost can't watch. That was very painful. Goes for a pin, though. Did he wear him out enough? 1, 2, 3! Nature wins after wearing Fritzy down. So there you have it, folks. The flare-up. A very, very painful move that he is, in fact, fashioned after Ric Flair himself. Ric Flair being his idol, his mentor, in a way, even if they never met each other. Oh, excuse me. But coming down right now is the master, supposed master, alleged master of the submission match, the world champion, Pedro X. And we will see exactly how this is a rematch because it was the world championship match where Pedro X pulled the silver stretch on Nature. And I don't think he submitted there either, but just like the flare-up, it was able enough to wear him down and allow Pedro to get the pin. Let's have a look at that. The silver stretch, folks, this could be it. If he can't have a second one. He slips out again. He's fighting for his life here. Pedro X, if he can get it back up, he's got it back up. And again, he has to count out. Rolls over. Pedro X going for a pin. Maybe he's got enough. He's got drained enough. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. That's 3. Pedro X has won the World Championship belt. Pedro X, folks, not defending the title here, not the World Championship at any rate, but he is defending his standing as the purveyor of submissions, submission match master. That's a lot of words there. Oh, we start off here. I got the notes blocking my. Oh, and Pedro X just jumping right in on Nature, not taking any shit, just pounding away. And now Pedro X has him back up, and we got a forearm by Nature. Oh, and a big clothesline in the corner. And Pedro X goes down. Pedro X now getting a kick to the back. As you might not be aware, but there was a back injury that he has sustained, and he tries to fight through it. And no, that was Sabu. Sorry, everybody in the Segners table's got bad backs. They need like a team chiropractor on that team. So, hey, we're back to the match here. Slinging Pedro X to the ropes, and Nature with an elbow, taking Pedro X off his feet. Pedro X back up again. Nature taking him across the shoulders, and dropping across the knee. That'll bust a gut. There's nothing funny about it. Now with kick and a boot to the thigh. Now Nature picking Pedro X back up. Remember, basically the rules of this match, you have to have a submission. Your opponent has to tap out. But it always helps to pull these regular moves for a while and then soften them up. You like to tenderize and stay. Oh, big face drop. Face drag down the ropes on that one. As I was saying, they're talking about tenderizing the meat, and that's exactly what they're doing. That's what Pedro X just did with a flying brainbuster. And now a grapple, and we got an arm bar by Nature on Pedro X. And Pedro X rolls him right over, gets his head off the ropes. Oh, there they go with the floating fist bump again. What the hell is that? What the fuck, guys? All right, so they're back on their feet. And now Nature picking up Pedro and slamming him down across the turnbuckle with his face. Now, a stomp to the thigh. And Nature will pick Pedro X up again. Pedro X, gets a neck roll whip. Neck whip. One of these days I'm going to figure out what the hell that's called. And now we have a sleeper hold. But Nature still has plenty of energy getting back up, and he takes in with the elbows on Pedro's got 2 of them. Now, Pedro getting grabbed, sent to the turnbuckle again. Nature now. Nature grabbing Pedro. Uh-oh. He's got something in mind for him, sets him there. He's taking him up on the top rope here. This could be the, what do we call this? Is he taking him for the ride? Yes, he is. He's taking him for the rickshaw. Oh my, Pedro X has had so many of these, he goes flying across the mat. Oh, and bouncing hard down. How many of those is he going to be able to take this match? It's a matter of how badly you can wear down your opponent. And now Nature going for a submission move, the hamstring stretch. And Pedro's not having any of them. Rolls him right away. And facing off again. Oh, Pedro with a kick to the gut. And now a punch, and more punches. Now Pedro X's in legs, punches and fists everywhere, and kicks. And now a big whip suplex by Pedro on Nature, and Nature has to roll out to try to gather himself. But Pedro's not having any of it. He goes out too. Now, Pedro X, and he's just, landed right on top of the announcing table. Pedro stomps and misses. Nature's back up though, and Nature sends Pedro back into the ring. Says this is where the submission match has to take place. That's where it's going to take place. Now, belly-to-belly suplex by Nature. Oh, crashing down on the back. Once again, for back pain for Coach Signer's wrestlers. And now, we got the flare up here. There it is. Oh, look at the pain on Pedro X, but he's not giving up. He's able to slip out, just kicks away. And trying to take advantage, laying down, but when the guy's on top of you, trying to do the silver stretch. It's just, you're not going to do it on me before I do it to you. But Pedro says, you get this no silver stretch, get the hell out of here. That's my move, bitch. And lands him on his face. Now, Pedro X coming in. And Pedro X will get sent to the turnbuckle again by Nature. Nature. Pedro X slips a move and punches Nature. Now Nature getting dropped across the back on Pedro's knee. Now, Pedro X will pick up Nature. Nature faced off. And now, here comes the octogenarian. Might be a little early, but Pedro's working it. Nature slips out, not having any of it, and picks up Pedro X and drops him on his back. Now, big punch to the back of the head and the shoulder. And a kidney shot. Pedro X has enough problems with his defense undergarments, and I think he may just, that's why his shorts are that color. It blends in well. And now a fist coming crashing down on Pedro's head. Pedro now getting the knee lock, and here comes the third time's the charm with the elbows, boom, on Pedro's head. And we got Nature hovering. And now that's Pedro X up, going to go for the hamstring stretch again. A low percentage submission move, but a submission move nonetheless. And Pedro X rolls right out again. He says, I'm limber, Nature, Ric Flair wannabe. And now here comes the octogenarian again. Will he have enough this time? Will he have taken enough around? Oh, nope. Nature will slip out, and once again, drops Pedro on his back. And the crowd's starting to really liven up here as Nature goes up. Nature loves to play to the crowd. He's got the flair, the flair, as you would say. Just as Ric Flair used to play to the crowd all the time, so must Nature. And now fisticuffs back and forth, and Nature will pick up Pedro and drops him down, slam, big old-fashioned body slam. And now a stomp to Pedro's face, hit him right in the nose. Oh my God! And now he's driving the knee to the back of Pedro's head, and picking him up again. And now Pedro will take Nature down, tripping up with the legs, and now Pedro picking Nature up again. Nature a little weary, but somehow we're able to reverse the turn, and they bump and nothing happens. And now Pedro X, we go for a slam, but it gets reversed, and then gets a brainbuster by Nature. Nature now picking Pedro up again. Pedro slaps away and gets a big arm lift right there, and jumps on him after an old skull beating, just fist at the way. Oh, and Nature's busted open. Nature is bleeding now. Pedro X could be bleeding by the end of the match, but he's not as of yet. And now a hamstring stretch on Nature. Nature not giving up, hanging in there. Pedro still pulling. Oh, finally slips out and rolls him away. Man, bleeding nicely is Nature. Very, very good. And now goes to the turnbuckle. The ref almost gets caught up. And Pedro punched to the kidneys again in the turnbuckle. And now spins him around. He's going to pick him up. And, just slams him down on the turnbuckle. And stomp to the shin. Ouch. Now picking Nature, grabbing him and working the elbow and the wrist, sending the shockwave up. Now, we'll have Pedro picking Nature up again. And Pedro Pedro, turn around with that neck breaker. And we see, stomping right in that bloody wound of Nature's. And now, Pedro with a knee to the back of the head. Pedro coming to life here. The crowd loving it. Crowd cheering him on. And I think they bought Pedro X t-shirts, so they want to support him to make it so that they don't look like idiots. Now with an arm bar, but Nature rolls out. And there we go with the floating fist bump again. And Pedro rolls Nature over. And now, going for the sleeper hold again. Pedro X got it locked in, but Nature not able to get the leverage there. He's got it on him good here. Will he put him out? Pedro holding on, and finally Nature starts to rise, and he will rise higher, and elbow, and another elbow to Pedro. So now, Pedro X goes for the octogenarian again. Will this do it? This will be like the third time he's had it, and Nature fighting it. Nature working it, trying to resist. He's got it on there good, and finally he taps out. Nature gives up, and Pedro maintains the championship of submission holds. Let's go ahead and see how it happened again. There was a whole lot of action going on in this match, and let's go to the replay. I'll take a drink. All right, there you had the rickshaw. He only got one of them this time. Maybe that's why he was able to hold on. But the flare up, I just say grabbing his head, just it's excruciating move that Nature pulls on him. And then here from 30 rows back, the octogenarian. But that was one of the ones he was able to pull out of. He did pull out of two of them, and here was another. But there you see, that was in fact the last one. He has to tap out. It's just too much for him to manage, and drops him to the mat. And Pedro X shows once again why he is in fact the undisputed champion of the submission match. And Nature just rolls his sorry ass out the ring. And so Pedro. Chaz saying they're thrilled to have such a talented wrestler right now. 104 years in the making, and or was it 102? I don't know. Maybe he had a couple of birthdays. He's taking birthdays by the twos. But that's that. Next match we're going to see is going to be the Women's Tag Team Championship, the Big Bang Theory, taking on Evil Incorporated. Stick around. This is the Anal Network reminding you always wear a condom, and we'll be right back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Glendale, Arizona here. The action, the temperature's hot outside, but it's even hotter in here. Out there, it's a dry heat, and it's about to get pretty damn moist in here. I actually said that. I did. I'm ashamed of myself. Oh, come on. You know I'm not. Coming down right now is Evil Incorporated, and they were the former tag team champions. But 3 weeks ago on Beatdown, they were bested by Muffy Trust Fund with a Kardashian crash, which took their title away. Let's go ahead and have a look at how that happened. We can see another Kardashian crash here. She's got her locked, got her up now, and dropping, boom, boonja, right on the mat. If she goes for a pin, she might have it. Oh, she got her. 1, will this do it? 2, 3, we have new winners here. The Californicanos are now the Women's Tag Team Champions. There they are, folks. Evil Incorporated. Will Evil rise and win once again? That is to be seen right here and right now. But before they need opponents, of course, and coming down, taking their good old-fashioned time is, here they come, the Big Bang Theory, Big Bertha, and Kathleen Dynamite, the current holders of the Women's Tag Team title. And let's go ahead and have a look at the past week on Crude that we saw them win that title. Kathleen Dynamite pulling the M180 on Morning Glory Hole and able to get the pin. Let's have a look. And taking her up on the shoulders, ladies and gentlemen, it's the M180, and I think this might do it. Spins her around, boom, slam to the ground, and gets back up. Does she go for the pin? She's got to roll her over first. Going to drag her out here on her face. Drags her on her face. Chaz is saying, "Come on, cheer for her." Not for that one. Cheer for my guys. And she goes for the pin. Here it is. 1, 2, 3. The Big Bang Theory wins, and Chaz's belts have been taken away. Lots of energy with this team. Definitely one of the crowd favorites. For some reason, the crowd doesn't like Evil. Arizona, it's not a southern state, but, well, you know these things. That type of thing tends to travel. And there you have the belt, the platinum. And that's real platinum, by the way. I did check that out. Those belts are actually worth $176,000 each. So, we're getting ready. Little finances there for you. We got it looks like Webb is going to be the first one in, and Kathleen's going to be taken for the other corner. Sizing each other up, and they finally come in, and starting right off, we got Webb just throwing Kathleen's head to the ground, and now a stomp to the shoulder. Kathleen a little slow here, but a lovely new outfit, I have to say. It's delicious. Oh my God! That's a flying hip drop right there. As I was talking about fashion, we had Webb with a devastating move I don't think I've ever seen before. Now, picking up Kathleen, taking her to the turnbuckle. Crowd's a little quiet here. They're taken by Kathleen's being dominated. Oh, wow, bouncing off the ropes. And another bounce off the ropes, elbows to the back, and she comes crashing to the ground. And Webb shows off, says to the crowd, blow me, because I'm in full control right now, and you're not. Or something like that. I don't know. Now, Kathleen getting picked up again by Webb. Webb now. Oh, Webb with a crucifix suplex right there. Dropping her down. Bertha looking a little concerned on the side. Hasn't reached for a tag yet. Kathleen's getting her head railed off the mat. I think Bertha might want to show a little bit of concern anyway. As Kathleen, I don't think has gotten a move on yet. And now, with the leg lock around the head, crushing her head and making her hear the ocean. Now she finally gets flipped over. And crowd getting a little upset here, a little agitated. And now Webb's going to take Kathleen over and drop her right on her neck, on the rope, on the top rope. And finally, Bertha says, okay, enough is enough. Just let me in here. Let me take care of the business. And as she comes in, almost gets tangled on the ropes. Oh, double knee drop kick right to Charlotte's knees. And now a big, huge forearm with a clothesline and another double knee drop kick to the knees, trying to make him go backwards, make her look like a flamingo. And now Satanica comes in and says, hey, have some knee drops of your own. And now, big clothesline, matching Bertha, move for move. Says what's good for the goose is good for you too. Or something like that. Stomped to Bertha. And now Bertha down. Spinning leg drop by Satanica. Satanica now taking her time, taking a good old-fashioned time here. And a knee lock around Bertha. And crushing thighs come in. Not the strongest thighs in the HWA, but still pretty powerful. And locking her. Finally has to let go. Bertha now back up. Satanica up. And they lock up again. And Bertha now gets sent to the turnbuckle. Oh, that's a kidney shot by Satanica. And another kidney shot to Bertha. There's been some talk backstage. We haven't gotten any of it on film, but there is a rivalry going back and forth. They're pretty tight-lipped about it on camera. But yeah, these two teams are definitely not something that there's no love lost. And after getting their neck nailed right to the turnbuckle, Bertha's down, and Satanica's posing. Satanica now, after taking a moment for her vanity, now stomped stomped on her big old titty. And Bertha's down again. And now we're gonna have a stop right to the back of the arm. Kathleen not all that interested in coming in. Oh, Satanica's up. Oh, flying splash on Bertha. Got all of that one. Perfect position on that. And we'll pick Bertha up again. And it looks like she's going to pull the neck breaker. And Bertha having troubles now. Satanica not looking for a tag here. She is in control and stomps on Bertha again. Now, send another stomp to the back of the arm. Good Lord. It's the boob arm combination. And picking Bertha up. Now, Bertha woozy. Bertha getting sent to the turnbuckle. Satanica coming in. What she got in mind? Uh-oh, you know what she has in mind. It's the ritual. Oh, so many times this is performed on a wrestler, and it's got, down she goes, crashing. Oh, right on the small of the spine there. The small of the spine. Is there such a thing? I don't know. I guess there is now. And Bertha taken up. Bertha getting sent to the turnbuckle. Charlotte just ducking out of the way a little bit. Then we get hit. Oh! I think she got popped from behind by a web as Satanica was going to do something. Little dirty play there. And now, Bertha sent to the turnbuckle again. And will she go for a tag? No. She's setting Bertha up here. I'm thinking this is going to be the sacrifice here. This is devastating. And it will be. Oh, God, if she lands on her head, this could be it. Takes her over. Boom! Down she goes right on the top of her head, compressing the spine. And she flips her over and goes for the tag. And here comes Kathleen to break up the tag. And Webb trying to run around, gets Kathleen. Oh, and Kathleen not taking any shit, just grabs her with a scissor throw. And Bertha back up now. Satanica did. Oh, Satanica getting whacked right off the rope. Right, a choke trip, you would have to call that. Oh, my God. And now Bertha. Bertha says, it's my turn, bitch. And a kick to the back. Bertha now setting up, setting back for a moment to pose herself, while Satanica is having trouble getting on her feet. And Bertha, what's she got in mind? Now she's coming back in, and Bertha will get whipped around and sent to the turnbuckle. Satanica working her way in, and now it's going to be a flying splash, and half turnaround there. Very, very athletic move. You gotta know where your opponent is. Now with the tag made on Webb, and Satanica will go out. Webb will come in. Bertha on her face. Bertha gets a stomp to the back, and Webb coming around. Webb going to pose. Nope, she's going up to the second rope. She taunts. Bertha slow to get up. Webb very patient. That's one thing this wrestler has incredible amount of patience, and it's going to be a flying scissor throw. And Bertha trapped in the Evil Inc. corner. Evil Inc. Sounds like a new line from Bic. Yeah, no, but after getting her head slammed to the ground, and now flying elbow by Webb on Bertha. Bertha in trouble, and right in Kathleen's face. Webb showing off. Say, I am the champion. You're just a little red-headed twat. So, now coming in. Right in a twat. Yeah, I love that word. It's a great word. And now, here comes the Webb spin. And Bertha goes crashing down right on her face. Right on her abs. And now, here's a pin. And Kathleen's coming in. Kathleen will get taken out by... Oh my God, apparently she got a hold of it. Kathleen coming in to try to break things up, but just nails. Oh, Kathleen. Webb taking a swing at Kathleen and almost hitting the ref. That wouldn't have been good. That's not the kind of move you want to make. Now, finally getting picked up. Hey, you can tell there's a very strong rival here indeed. And a body slam there. And now trying to get the tag. She does. Kathleen will come in and face Webb now. Satanica's out, having a rest. Oh, and a clothesline by Kathleen. Now Kathleen with double drop kicks to the knees. Actually, more up along the thighs. And another drop kick right to the solar plexus. And Kathleen says, it's my turn. You beat me up a little early, but now I'm going to be taking your ass out. And now, picking her up. Here comes the firecracker. Oh, busting those knees up. Oh, Webb. That's got to be hurting. Her knees are just splitting pain from getting dropped on that. And now, in a stance, Kathleen ready to do some more damage. We're going to see the M180. Possibly. That's how they won that's how they won the belts. And now, here it comes. It is the M180. She's got her up. And she's going to spin her around. And there she comes. Down on the mat. And Kathleen, and the crowd cheering or booing. It's hard to tell. She goes for the pin. Here comes one. There's two. Now, just in time. Satanica able to come in and now punching Kathleen. She's not even a legal person. Gives her the run around suplex. Now you got Kathleen and Webb down. And the ref saying, get out of here. You're not the legal person. That's almost a legal man. That's a lawsuit. Now, coming back around in her position where she is. And now Webb getting to take a little more time off. Getting to recuperate some. Dynamite back up now. Webb slow to get up. And she better hurry up. Oh, it's playing possum. And there she goes with the elbow. And now another Webb spin. This time on Kathleen, right on her face and her belly. And now she goes to the pin. Bertha coming in, distracting the ref. And there's a pin. It's slow. 1, 2. Will she get it? 3. Yes, she does get it. And now it's spin around. Come on. Hey, just Satanica taking a roundabout there on Bertha as the count goes. And let's see. Evil Inc. has won the belts. And, we're not even going to go to a replay, apparently. And Evil Inc. tells the ref to get out of there. Oh, my God. A little extracurricular activity here, stomping on Kathleen. And now Bertha getting it. And now, comes Satanica. Satanica's been working on Bertha, too. Saying, drop that knee. Beat her up. And Webb just kicking the shit out of her. This is uncalled for, folks. This is poor sportsmanship right here. And finally just whipping Bertha out of the ring. Oh, my. That was something. That's something we don't often see is after the match. The ref would let something like that go on, but I guess he was terrified, just got kind of chased out by Evil Inc. there. So, Evil Inc. not showing to be gracious winners and champions in this. That's a little stunning. I expect more from them. But anyway, it's time to move on to the next match. It's going to be a table match between Boston and Fritzy. And we'll be right back. This is the Anal Network reminding you, always wear a condom, and see you in a sec. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Glendale, Arizona. It's a dry heat, they say. I don't know, it's 116 degrees out. Your brain's baking in your skull, but it's a dry heat. Here comes Boston. We're just moving right on. I don't do transitional material, by the way. Boston, all psyched up here. And we're going to see what happened to Boston, actually, this past, it was 2 weeks ago on Beatdown. In the tag team title, they lost that to Southern Justice, receiving the evidence plant by Fuzz Pegman. And that's a brutal one, so let's have a look. And the crowd's going crazy. Oh, it's another evidence plant here. This could do it. Boston taking his time, crashing down. He just wants to enjoy the smell of fear when he's up in the air like that. And he goes for the pin. 1, Nature coming in. 2, 3, Southern Justice is the winner here. Oh, somebody got busted open. Boston belt free at the moment, but that can all change. As you know, the titles do change rather frequently here in the HWA, and he'll get his shot once again. But coming down, being booed, of course, the effeminate yet obnoxious Fritzy. That's right. Fritzy, this is, what is this? This is a table match that we're going to be doing right now. I don't think Fritzy and Boston have ever been in a table match, so new precedent being set. But we did see Fritzy 2 weeks ago on Beatdown as well. He was in the Hell in the Cell and pulled the cornhole on Sabu. That was a 2 out of 3 pin, and that actually matched up Coach Stegner. We have an editorial from Coach Stegner. You can see that on the HWA community. But let's have a look at that matchup. And whips him to the turnbuckle and takes the ref out. And they're kicking the ref around. Well, Fritzy now. Oh, Fritzy doing another cornhole. Ref getting back up slowly. There it is. Bang! And the ref is back up and ready. He's a resilient ref. This could be it, though. Here's the pin. He's got it. 1, 2, slow count. 3! Fritzy wins, folks. Fritzy wins. And there's Fritzy for you. Crowd booing vehemently. And Boston and Fritzy ready for this table match. Let's get it on. Tables outside, and they're going to beat each other. Every once in a while, they just go right for the tables, but they decided they're going to beat each other up a little bit. A knee drop. Dropping on the knee by Boston. And Boston with Fritzy. Fritzy back up. These two have been wrestling a long time. Long time. They're two of the veteran wrestlers from the HWA. And now a suplex by Boston. Boston now running about. And, Boston's going to go up the top rope here. Fritzy on his face, and now decides to come back down. He wasn't happy with the angle on that one. And a stomp to the back of the legs. And Fritzy rolling over slowly. And now, dropping breaking the knee the wrong way there. Kind of sideways with Boston on Fritzy. And now Fritzy back up. Fritzy, getting taken by Boston. And gets thrown over the rope. And the bull charge. And the table's down. Is it broken? No. The table just collapsed. The legs collapsed. That is not a table break, so the match will continue. Boston now coming out. Boston not sure which way to face. Finally finds Fritzy and stomps on him. And so Boston now busting the elbow on the ground. Fritzy having a hard time here so far. Fritzy normally, he's a big guy. He can take wrestle with the best of them. But Boston's kind of working him over right now. And Boston slowly, in slow motion, whipping him back in and decides, he's going to take the table with him. So he slides the table. Oh, God. Why do they do that every time? Let's push the table in. Okay, we'll push it in further with my head. Getting rolled over, slammed on the table. Now when the tailbone hit the table. Boston now receiving the 1-2, and the third time's the charm. Boston getting rolled over. Fritzy's fat ass rolling out in his face. It's a steamroller. And Fritzy jockeying here for position. Got him in a headlock. And now Boston gets tripped up. And a hamstring stretch. Kind of sideways on that one. All sorts of angle. And now it's like Fritzy, table, and he's going to put the table in the corner. Fritzy, table. Would you like to buy a verb? Fritzy pounding on the back. I'm sorry, I'm enjoying me. And now, bouncing him off the table. And he gets the big slap. These never break through the table, but they'll certainly break through your head when you get one received by Boston, or Fritzy for that matter. And now tell him, get back up. Come on, get on your feet. Get on your feet. They're Tinkerbell, Ferryman. It's a new Marvel action hero. Superhero. Whatever. And now, punches by Boston, making him lean against the ropes. And Fritzy just receiving damage by Boston. Here he goes. Oh, my God. What a move. Just dropping him backwards and hitting that neck right off the bottom rope. And, going for a double axe handle, but misses. Boston quickly back up, though. Now Boston will take Yeah, Fritzy going to take him to the turnbuckle. And boom, there's one. Here comes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, kind of long, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And Boston goes tumbling down. And, of course, the gratuitous swing there to follow that. An animation that seems completely unnecessary. But regardless, Fritzy and I get taken to the ropes. And an elbow will break up anything Boston had in mind. Now, a back brain buster flying by Fritzy on Boston. Boston now getting a neck breaker. Oh, Fritzy flying into the ropes. Got to be careful with that. That could pull you get your leg tangled up in there. Could cause some serious damage. Now, Fritzy works Boston to the far turnbuckle. And, now, reach around. Fritzy loves it. But takes him down with an arm. And Boston now. Oh, Boston sending him to the table. That won't crack through. Even a big guy like Fritzy can't bust through the table that way. Very strong tables in the HWA. And not like those flimsy things they have in the WWE. But Boston's shoulder hurting him a little. Fritzy's down, and Boston's going to go up to the second rope. Coming down. Oh, double fists. Right to the chest there. Not very effective, but still has him up. Crowd a little lethargic right now. Here comes the triple elbows. 1, 2, and third time's a charm. And Fritzy now on the receiving end of some serious damage. Boston taking a moment to show off to the crowd. Trying to get him stirred up. It's business, folks. Yeah, Boston's a very smart businessman, actually. And now, Fritzy will take him in a reversal. And now getting a back brain buster by DDT by Boston on Fritzy. Fritzy hurting. And Boston going out. Boston going up to the, what's he doing? Oh, he's going outside. Is he going to go into the apron? No, he's going to come back up. He doesn't know what he wants to do. He's very confused. Well, Fritzy's celebrating. It's Boston just grabs him and starts punching away old school on his head. So, Boston. Oh, Boston understands. He's got something in mind for Fritzy. What's he going to do? He's going to go up, possibly the top rope here. Yes, he does. Top rope for Boston. Boston, keeping an eye on him, calling him out. Waiting for him to get back up so he can do some damage. What's he got? Oh, here it comes. It's the cream pie. The Boston cream pie on Boston. On Fritzy. So now, and a punch to the head. Unfortunately, he can't go for a pin. He might have had him right there if he had gone for a pin, but this is the table match. The bell does not ring until the table breaks. Now, working on the collarbone with the elbows. Boston on Fritzy. Fritzy having a hard time here. And another stance. What could Boston have in mind? This could be the beaner. Yes, it is. Here he comes. Up he goes, and slam down goes Fritzy's face to the mat. Now with that foot to the back of the head. Fritzy in trouble, folks. Fritzy needs to try to get something together here. Needs to center himself. And now getting whipped to the table in the corner. And has to lay against it. And another big slap. No breakage, though. Except for the break. I think he broke Fritzy, because Fritzy's down again, and now he's gonna dance with it. No, he's gonna set it up. This is how you break a table in a table match, folks. And Fritzy kicks the table and kind of knocks Boston back. Is he gonna sit there and have some dinner or what here? Boston kind of trapped, finally slithers around the table and goes to stomp on Fritzy. But Fritzy comes out clothesline out of nowhere. And Fritzy now hovering over Boston and stomping the back. And working the elbow. Once again. And Fritzy, time for him to be in control. Picking Boston up. Now, grabs Boston. And here comes a neck breaker by Fritzy. And seems to have, he's sowing his oats right now. He had his Wheaties. And here comes, oh my God, was that a knee? I don't know, the knee went to the chest. The table bounces, fires out into the, I don't even know how it did that. Did the leg fold up? Yeah, it's fucking crazy. Some of the physics in this, in the HWA, a little bit wild from time to time. But Fritzy's back in, and now, the suplex. Oh, slamming the heels of Boston right on the table. Right where the metal comes over, too. There's no give there whatsoever. That'll bust your heels up easily. Oh, and now using the table as a weapon. Fritzy going to set the table up now. And it's there. And we're going to see it's open season now on the table. Fritzy calling Boston saying get back up. Has to come around because he can't very well do much behind the table. And now he takes Boston over. Boston getting set on the table. And what's he going to do? He's going to pick. He lays him out on the table. Okay, folks, this could be how it ends. He goes over to the turnbuckle. Unless Boston can get out of the way, I think this is it, folks. Fritzy up. Fritzy coming up. Here comes the big, drops the big elbow. The table explodes. And that's it. Fritzy is the very first table match winner between him and Boston. And hopefully many table matches to come. But let's see how it came down here. We had several slaps against the table. These are not going to break a table, folks, but they will wear your opponent down. Boston with that one on Fritzy. And now, Fritzy, another big slap. Slapped him so hard his hair went through the table. Interesting physics, folks. Very interesting here in the HWA. And then here was the cream pie. Boom. Says eat ass. That's basically what that is. I think, oh, here goes the beaner to boot. Two finishing moves by Boston. Yet somehow, Fritzy was able to fight back, and there's another slap, sending the hair through the table. And he was down. We're going to see anything by Fritzy. Fritzy's the winner of the match, but let's not show any of his replays. Okay, whatever. And so Fritzy doing his little shimmy cocoa bop, whatever you want to call it. I'm just going to have a drink while he's doing that. Very refreshing. Yeah, Fritzy, go get the fuck off the screen. I'm done with you. So that's the table match here, and now our last match of the night coming up. It is the Inner Horseman Championship match. Big Sid defending, actually against his new partner, Concrete, the Soul Patrol. Very interesting match comes up. I'm going to wonder if Hal comes down this time or not. But this is the Anal Network, minding you always wear a condom, and we're going to be back to more HWA action. Stick around. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Glendale, Arizona here for the final match of the evening here on Wednesday Night Beatdown. And this is going to be the Inner Horseman Championship match between Big Sid and Concrete. And I have gotten word that Al Richardson is going to stay in the locker room during this match. No more controversy a la Gold Member. Go Father, that's it. Coming down right now is Concrete. And we did see Concrete. What was he in? He was in the, just this past week, a 6-man battle royal. And he was the winner of that. And we'll see his last opponent being El Loco. He gave him the what I call the turnbuckle topple. Let's go ahead and have a look at it. Dropped right across the knee. Concrete, I think, went for something. He got his legs caught on the rope and came slamming down by himself. Not too good there. You got to watch those rips. Uh-oh, Concrete has El Loco up now. Got him up. If he can get flipped over, he's got him in a compromised position. And, he flips him over. This could be it for El Loco. He's going down. He goes. And Concrete is your winner here with the 6-man battle royal. There you have him, folks. Concrete under new management and making his manager proud in a 6-man battle royal. So, there he is. He has one of the shortest themes, so we don't have to actually fade out. That's the engineers like that. They appreciate it. But coming down now is going to be he's been defending this belt for quite some time. Big Sid with the Inner Horseman title, and there he comes. The lights go green, just like the money that he loves to earn from him pimpin' days. Yeah, great English there, Keys. Great English. And have you got his money? Well, you may not, but he's coming down. And we did see Big Sid this past week on Beatdown in a ladder match, who was able to, he basically just took advantage of everyone else kicking the shit out of each other. There was a lot of carnage, bodies laying about, and he just kind of slipped in and went up the ladder and got that. There was a little bit of defense, but he hung on, and let's have a look at it. And Big Sid goes up. Big Sid, Silverfish down, El Loco down, Fuzz Pigman just getting back up. Boo for the Clown gets a DDT to Sabu, and Fuzz Pigman now he's looking at Big Sid now. He's got it. He's got it. They gave up, and Big Sid has the prize. Folks, I would have to say that if the crowd is cheering for anyone, it's going to be for Concrete. Big Sid is long hated, and even though they are under the same management now, Concrete is rather beloved by the crowd. He's a humble wrestler. He's very skilled, very strong. What's not to like, really? But here comes the belt. There's the Inner Horseman Championship belt right there. A beautiful belt. I'd love one of those myself, actually. Wonder if I can have one made. It'd probably cost another $85,000, $90,000. So, getting ready. The platinum's more expensive. It's a lady thing now, because everyone you have to pay more for everything that's ladies' version. I don't know. I don't understand that part of the economy, but that is the way it is. And now we have a little bit of a face-off here, a little struggle, and it's going to be a clean break, showing respect for each other. That's good. And now they lock up again. And this time Big Sid's going to take him over with a roll and holds on to the head there. Oh, and a pop. And now that's more of the classic Big Sid. Just fisticuffs. And Concrete. Oh, Concrete gets the headlock by Big Sid again. And working Big Sid. Oh, works him against the ropes. Sends him off the other ropes. And now, tries for an elbow, but blocked by Big Sid. Punch to the ribs, and now Big Sid just going old school on him, pounding away on his head. Oh, I'm burping too. A little gassy here. Makes you a bit gassy. And Big Sid showing little respect for Concrete. I mean, I know there's teammates, but still, Big Sid, it's born in his blood, really. And now a big elbow by Big Sid, taking Concrete off his feet. And a drop across the leg, across the chest. And somehow caught the neck, too. Oh, and now a knee right across the chest. Concrete having a little bit of trouble early on here. Big Sid coming down with the big fist. Concrete, who was, I don't think he's held a belt here so far. Maybe he has, a long time ago. But elbows, third time's the charm come down from Big Sid. Big Sid, Concrete just laying there, not doing a whole lot. Is he awake? Did he take some Advil PM or something like that? And now, we're going to call it on Big Sid. Chop it down. 1, 2, and 3. Concrete, he's not doing anything. You can wrestle. You don't have to have that much respect for your opponent in this match. You can do something, but slowly getting up a big splash by Big Sid coming flying right across. And now, working the elbow. Slamming it down to the mat. Sending that shockwave up to the fingertips. And we'll pick Concrete up again. Concrete might want to start trying to do something here. But he's got, oh my God, the bitch breaker. Oh, that came quick. That came quick, folks. And he's got the pin. There's 1. There's 2. Is it out? No, Concrete kicks out. A little too early for that to happen. Big Sid fretting. Al Richardson doesn't really care which way the match goes because that's keeping the gold in the family. But now it's going to work. Oh, driving that leg right to the mat and sending a shockwave up the knee. Shockwaves all over the place here tonight. And Big Sid with a German suplex, firing this huge oily body right over the top. And now he'll pick him up and drag him. Where's he taking him? I don't know, but he's getting back up. There, we've seen this before. It's the pimp slap, and there it comes. Pow! And Concrete hits the mat yet again. Now going for the pin. There's 1. There's 2. Oh, I thought I heard a third one there, but apparently somebody in the crowd was beating their hand against the chair. But, okay. And we were thrown off there a little bit, but still, Big Sid still in control. And Big Sid with a fist coming crashing down, trying to open Concrete up. A bloody Concrete is apparently easier to pin for the win. So, we'll say that's his strategy. And Big Sid picking Concrete up again. Now, takes him across the shoulders. And he's going to take him over to the ropes. Throws him up. Oh, drops him right across the top rope. Concrete having problems here. Just not putting any kind of offensive up against Big Sid. And there's a drop of bending the knee the wrong way. And a pin. 1. What? Was there 2? I thought I saw 2, but regardless, he kicked out. And Big Sid now stomping on the back. Concrete getting flipped over. Concrete. Has Concrete done anything this match? I don't know. Somebody tell him he can fight back, please. Concrete starting to get woozy. Oh, gets slammed against the turnbuckle. And chops. And now rolled right over. And Concrete not one to get up. And more clavicle chops here with the elbow. Just pounding that away, Big Sid. Big Sid. It's the Big Sid show here, folks. And there he goes showing off, of course. Big Sid show. He shows off. It's a show thing. It's show business. Now, picking Concrete up. And a big fist coming in. And here comes again the bitch breaker. Second time on Concrete. And it's going to go for the pin. Will this do it? That's 1. That's 2. Oh, no, Concrete's just kicking out at 2 9/10. Big Sid a little frustrated there with the ref. Says if your hand's coming down, you got to hit the mat. But Concrete picked up again. And Big Sid, another bitch breaker coming up. And boom, that third time on Concrete. Now picking up again. This could be it, folks. I think this has got to be it. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3, and Big Sid wins. Concrete. Somebody's going to have to have a word with him. He is a very stupid wrestler. But you got to be able to get through to his head that he is allowed to fight back against his own teammate when the title's on the line. There we saw a bitch breaker there. And there was another one. Oh, that was the pimp slap. Taking Concrete off his feet. It's frustrating, folks. As announcers, it's just frustrating to see wrestlers who are so stupid they don't even know how to fight back. There's a bitch breaker again. And another bitch breaker. And another one from way further back. Big Sid. This wasn't much of a match, folks. I got to say, I am disappointed by this. This was just not much of a match at all. Stupid wrestlers. And there was the pin. Now he kicked out. Does it really matter? You know what happens. There's 13 bitch breakers, and eventually he succumbs to one because he doesn't even want to block a move. You know what? I'm disgusted, folks. I just am. Big Sid wins. No fighting back. Concrete's still on his back. He's probably looking at the line producer saying, "Can I get up now?" I'm disgusted, folks. I'm really just... It's tough being an HWA announcer sometimes. It really is. I mean, think about it. You're just sitting here watching a match, and it's like watching a 5-year-old getting hit by a Buick. You know, it's just amusing for a little while, but after that, it's just sad. It really is. Well, enough of that sadness. Let's move on and wrap up this broadcast here, and we will tell you what's coming up next on Crude this weekend. It's going to be a triple threat match between Bufu, Fuzz Pigman, and Nature. We're also going to have a first blood match between the Gimp and Redneck Rufus. We got the television title match coming up between Goldfather and El Loco. And after that will be the Hell in the Cell. We got Morning Glory Hole versus Muffy Trust Fund. Women in the Hell in the Cell. First ever for HWA. And finally, the World Championship match where the illustrious Pedro X will be taking on the Silverfish to defend that title. So the Silverfish going for gold. So with that, this has been the HWA Beatdown on Wednesday night. And please join us soon. Spread the word. We are on Facebook at facebook.com/Horsemen Wrestling Association. And you can also join the community from there. So the Anal Network reminds you always wear a condom. And join us later this Sunday for more HWA action. Thank you and good night.